Welcome to today's show. We're headed to Monroe, North Carolina to Why Not An Ameican Ark for the Perfect Partners Equine Clinic.
That's right, Blair, heading back up to my roots for another great show, so we're looking forward to a lot of great horse work today.
So stay tuned for more exciting horse tales. Horse Tales is being brought to you today by Williamsburg Feed and Tack, your Seminole Feed and Carhartt clothing shop. Equestrian Images, making memories together. Carolina Hoofbeats, the Carolina's premier equine magazine. By Marsha Hewitt, equine specialist for the South Carolina Department of Agriculture. And by Mark Hossman Training Center, where helping people ride better horses is not just a slogan, it's an everyday occurrence.
There's nothing fresher, nothing finer than locally grown fruits and vegetables. They're tastier, sweeter, healthier, and most of us would agree they're better. That's why your South Carolina Department of Agriculture is working to make certified South Carolina grown produce and products available in stores in your neighborhood. Ask for South Carolina. Nothing's fresher, nothing's finer.
Welcome to Pieces, where you can find pieces for you and your home. Your one-stop shop for women's clothing, jewelry, gifts, accent furniture, and accessories for the home. Located at 1228 Celebration Boulevard.
If you want the feeling of real horsepower, come on down to Doug's Harley-Davidson, located in Florence, South Carolina.
Doug's Harley-Davidson wants you to come by and see why no other bikes on the road compare to Harley-Davidson's ride and performance. And after the sale, Doug's Harley-Davidson has the experience to service your new or pre-owned bike for years to come. And for the latest Harley-Davidson clothing and accessories, Doug's has the complete fashion look on and off the bike.
Doug's Harley-Davidson is not just a motorcycle, it's a way of life.
Southern Flooring and Interiors, Florence's premier flooring and decorating company. The talent, dedication, and experience of their staff gives them a leading edge in the marketplace. No job is too big or too small. Southern Flooring and Interiors, located at 1228 Celebration Boulevard.
I'm here with Penny Mose from Perfect Partners Equine. And Penny, tell me what is going on today.
Well, today we've got a lot of fun stuff happening, Blair. We've got a 3-day weekend with 4 different clinicians that we're going to have several different activities going on throughout the weekend. They're going to be teaching horsemanship. We've got a chiropractor coming today. We've got a saddle maker here is one of our clinicians, so folks are going to be learning about tack, equipment fit, how to handle their horse. I mean, we've got everything going on this weekend.
Wow, it sounds like a lot of fun. So the people that come to this clinic, do they stay the whole weekend?
Yes.
Okay.
They can come for 1, 2, or 3 days, but most folks like to come for the whole 3 days because we have something different happening every day.
Right. All right. Well, I'm looking forward to today.
Yes, we are too.
you.
We're so glad you're here. You're going to have a good time.
Thanks for having us.
Well, thank you.
Folks, join me now is Joe Mose from Upper North Carolina, Lower Virginia. He's one of the originators of the Perfect Partners Equine. Joe, tell me about it.
Well, my wife and I came up with the idea of Perfect Partners as a start out with a 4-clinician venue. Okay. We had so many people wanting us to do clinics, but we didn't want people to be clones of us. We wanted people to have input from many different people. Since we're accumulation of everyone we've seen and known and learned from ourselves, we wanted people to have that same experience and be able to learn from different clinicians, all in the same time, the same venue. So that way you can get life experiences from all of us and make horsemanship your own. Now, Alyssa, can you get your horse to reach for the ground and stretch? Can you get your horse to reach and put its head down and stretch? The more you can get done with that, the more relaxed your horse will also become. When you feel her getting up, if you can get her to reach and stretch that neck and head down to the ground, you'll see that she also relaxes a little bit more. Okay? Have you done that before?
A little bit.
Okay, what you'll want to do is comb the reins till they push into that bit. Comb it till they feel and push into it.
Now your right hand's higher. Yeah, but that's what Joe had told me about getting her to
yeah.
down.
Yeah, what we want her to do is ride with one rein at a time, because this horse will get strong on that bridle. The more she holds her, the stronger that horse gets. So what Kim needs to do is be able to learn speed control through her body without driving the horse or constantly micromanaging and pushing the horse. Because what I want her to do is be able to walk and sit down and stop, or look up and go somewhere, or breathe out and stop.
Okay, so you're working on her body.
We're working on her body control and her speed control. Bend in that circle, there you go. Now drop her, allow that head to go down. When that head goes down, the horse is going into relaxation. There you go. It's a clinical proven fact that the minute the head drops, the endorphins begin to release and they begin to relax. There. Allow it. Allow that. It's also a very pretty picture. It's a gorgeous picture. Now, breathe out when you're ready and sit down and just bring your horse back to a stop. Okay. Now start your process over again once your horse relaxes. There, as the head comes down, your horse is relaxing. That was nice. Now take about 3 or 4 strides and sit down, relax, and breathe out. Very good. Very good. Now sit up and go somewhere. Very good. Transition, transition, transition. The more transitions you can make with any animal, with any horse, the more they'll start thinking and coming back to you. Does that make sense, you guys? Keep them on their toes. Keep them guessing. Transition, transition, transition. Take three steps at a walk. Breathe out and stop. Start up again. Then maybe take 3 steps at a jog. Breathe out. Come down to a walk. Nice, nice, Alyssa.
Folks, stay tuned for more exciting horse tales with Perfect Partners Equine.
Horse Tales is being brought to you today by Campbell's Roofing, roof specialist for residential and commercial. By Arbor One Farm Credit. By Quality Auto Sales for new and used cars. Make Quality Auto Sales your last stop. By Alive Magazine, your devotional publication. Look for this in your local stores and online at alivemagazine.tv. KG Smith Company, now stocking a full line of equine supplies. Visit them in Lake City. And by Cody Young, for all of your saddle repair needs.
Southern Flooring and Interiors, Florence's premier flooring and decorating company. The talent, dedication, and experience of their staff gives them a leading edge in the marketplace. No job is too big or too small. Southern Flooring and Interiors, located at 1228 Celebration Boulevard.
Hi, I'm Hugh Weathers, your South Carolina Commissioner of Agriculture. Did you realize that agriculture is South Carolina's second largest industry? Our state has a long history of agriculture production and is also known for the flavor and quality of our many fruits and vegetables, from horticulture to meat, poultry, and specialty crops. Agriculture is a multi-billion-dollar industry in our state. Remember to support local agriculture when you shop. Ask for certified South Carolina. Nothing's fresher, nothing's finer.
Southern Flooring and Interiors, Florence's premier flooring and decorating company. The talent, dedication, and experience of their staff gives them a leading edge in the marketplace. No job is too big or too small. Southern Flooring and Interiors, located at 1228 Celebration Boulevard.
I'm here with Jackie Turnbull, who is a clinician here at the Ark this weekend. Tell me how you got started in this.
Well, I've been in the horse business all my life. As a child, we had horses, and I went on from there. People asked me to train their horses when my horses did well at the shows, and I've been blessed to be able to make my living with that. And then teaching has always been my favorite passion, second to horses. And so I work with people and children and adults in the showing part, and also just in general riding techniques, and that's what got me into being a clinician here today.
So what are you going to be focusing on this weekend in particular?
We are working with these folks and their horses to try to bring them together so that they can communicate with their horse, and the horse knows what they're asking them to do, and bring them together so they're more perfect partners with each other.
Okay. How many clinics do you usually do throughout a year?
I will probably do about 6 clinics a year.
Okay. Well, that's great. And you started a very important horse sale. What is that called, and tell us about it?
It's called the Great American Trail Horse Sale, and it is once a year, an annual sale. It will be held in April 5th and 6th in Lexington, Virginia at the Virginia Horse Center. And this will be our 12th year, and we offer a unique sale where people can come and buy great family horses that are really well trained, and they can not only trail ride but do many other things, such as some will be barrel racing or Western pleasure or English or jumping, but they have to be a really well-broke, nice horse.
That's great. So what made you want to start something like that?
Well, we started thinking what segment of the horse industry had the largest group of people with horses, and we knew that that was the trail riding industry, that really of people who want to just take their horse and go have a good time. And so we wanted to offer a place where they could come and see horses and ride them and talk to the owners and have a whole day of seeing them, and then watch them compete over an all-natural trail obstacle course and see them in action. And then the sale will be on Saturday and the trail competition's on Friday.
Well, that's great. And what is your breed of choice?
I am partial to the quarter horse.
All right.
And I also have many paints that I work with, and people who own the paint horses.
All right. Well, thank you so much for talking with us today.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Join me now is Trent Ray from Kings Mountain, North Carolina. I love Kings Mountain. That's a lot of good Revolutionary War battles fought there.
Yes, sir.
But I don't think you're involved in Revolutionary War battles. A little bit about horses, right, Trent?
Exactly. I grew up there. Matter of fact, I'm only about 3 miles from State Park. Rode a lot of colts and a lot of horses in State Park. I grew up there on a farm, Archdale, right there in Kings Mountain, North Carolina.
Got it.
It's about a 1,400 acre farm. We run about 500 head of brood cows, and my dad trained cutters for the Neislers.
Right.
And so I started with diapers crawling on a horse. So, and it just went from there. I went on and trained horses all over the country and rode with some very professional people, and just had a great time at it, and wanted to give back.
And you're also a farrier, right?
I have. I went to farrier school, went to Oklahoma City in '89. Yeah, well, shot horses for a few years.
Sounds like a prerequisite for being Perfect Partners Equine, because old Joe's, he's gone to the farrier school too,
yes,
right?
Yes, sir, he has. And matter of fact, he is an instructor out there, and then he's went on and made a good career out of shoeing horses. He's a fine farrier, great farrier.
Well, what do you bring to the table with Perfect Partners?
Mostly just balanced riding.
Okay.
I've trained performance horses all my life, so I know a lot about a horse.
Right.
And I'm able to get people to relax and soften up and be able to hold a horse in hand and send the horse where they like for it to go without a lot of, fuss and commotion and whatnot, and just teach people to be really comfortable in their seat. Riding a horse comes from your seat. Everybody wants to steer it like a bicycle, but it's actually right here. So if you can sit in the middle of that thing and learn to push it in a direction you want it to go, and lift and hold, and
you can get it done.
You can get it done. More leg. Relax, sit back, and use more leg here. Just swing in that seat. Sit on your tailbone. That's right. Now get back to your swinging that leg. When I say sit on your tailbone, if you let go of your legs, you're going to be on your butt. Let go of your legs. Now you're on your butt. All right, now swing that leg to move forward. Swing, click to him. Go like you did earlier. Go back to that drive forward. That's an indication, yeah. All right, and then after you get moved, this, very nice, very nice. Hold, don't pull across, just hold and make him come around to your hand. Good. Now release the leg pressure, he stops, good. All right, now go the other way and do the same thing. What you want to do is get him to where he wants to stop when you take that face. See, I don't have no legs and the horse is not moving and he's giving to my hand. You see? All right, I'm going to get him back moving in a forward motion. All right, this time I'm going to take that face. Instead of letting him stop, I'm going to keep driving that horse forward with that leg. See my legs? Just enough motivation from my body, energy from my body feeding to his to keep moving. Look, as soon as I stop throwing that motivation, my horse stops. And what you're doing is grounding his mouth to your seat. You're grounding him into your seat, so when your seat moves, your horse responds. Most horses are naturally right-handed, so to speak. I mean, so the majority of horses are born right-handed, just kind of like people, you know, more people are right-handed. And so they tend to want to go more easier to the right. This horse is the same way. He does everything a whole lot easier this way than he does to the left. What you want to do is try to compensate and work more to the left. Sit down. When you grab hold, sit down in that seat first. It's kind of like that car. You got to get back in that seat to get your feet up off the floor to get on the brake. See what?
Even with the one-hand stop.
Yes, yes. Sit down and disengage your seat. When you sit down, this is forward. This is stop. And then I put them to where when I hold pressure to that position, they back off the pressure. See, I release, the horse disengages and stop. Then I let go of my seat, my feet, and sit back down. Very good, very good. All right, go to that left side. Did you say the left's the worst? Yeah, forward, very nice. Very nice. Now take its face, real soft. No, there you go, easy. Keep coming. More face, good. Don't use your outside hand, just use your lead rein. Very good, very good. Now take the face to the inside with your left hand. Very good, keep your seat, don't release your seat. Now you're releasing your butt. Stay engaged to move forward. Make the horse, very good, there you go. Keep that, look here. See, you went 1, 2, 3. When you asked that thing to move, you took both feet and you went 1, 2, 3 and the horse moved. All right, when you go and take that face, go back to that 1, 2, 3. Don't quite as so hard, but just keep forward motion and get that flex. Try it again now. Very nice, very nice. Now let go of the feet and stop. Perfect, perfect. And see what you're doing is you're teaching that horse to move from your hand to your leg. So when you stop and you start applying that leg and you're looking in the direction you're wanting to go, that horse is going to sit there and stay with you and move from underneath, not from being drug around. It's like, you know, if you take a hold of them and you pull them across and you're like this, look at my old horse's head. Throws his old head up and he's like, I don't like that. Look at him throwing his old jaw out there. And so, but if I let go of him and he knows a cue to move off, and I pick up, hold steady pressure, and apply leg pressure to him, and sit and look in the direction I'm wanting to go, he's going to sit there and turn.
Folks, joining me now is Lynn Myers, your vet tech. We usually have you a vet tip, but we're going to have you a hoof care vet tip today, right, Lynn?
That's correct, yes.
Tell me a little bit about your product.
Well, Vet Tech, we do pour-in pad materials for horses. So what our products do is protect the bottom of the foot. And we also have products that you can make a temporary shoe if your horse doesn't have shoes. And we have one that also can go in a barefoot horse. So we have a variety of things that can help your horse on the trail or in a clinical situation like this where they need a little bit of support or protection.
Good. Could you demonstrate this for me?
Sure, this is our product Superfast, and this is a urethane material that we use to make temporary shoes, and you can see that on the model hoof I have here. What it does, it requires no nails. You just place it on there, rasp it down, and the horse is good to go. And these last to get anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks, just depending on terrain. But it's a very cool option if you can't put a shoe on your horse for some reason. So that's Superfast.
Okay, and we was talking about Joe Mose and his horse Tough.
Tough, yes.
He uses what now?
He actually uses our product Soul Guard, and Soul Guard was our product that was developed for the barefoot horse, but also is used in shod horses. And what it does, as you can see, is you pour that in, and it protects the sole. So again, if you've got a horse that's a little uncomfortable or doesn't do rocky terrain well, this is excellent protection for the bottom of the foot. It's easy. A farrier can do it, or we have kits. You can actually teach an owner to do this on their own. It's a really neat thing. And again, really nice option if you just need a little protection for the bottom of the foot.
Stay tuned, because when we come back, we'll have more information from the Perfect Partners Equine Clinic. Horse Tales is being brought to you today by Mickey Finn's, your one-stop party shop with 2 locations to serve you in Florence. Ashley Jones, for all your farrier needs. Call Ashley at 843-992-6723. By Pine View Enterprises, for all your trailer, horse cargo, and utility needs. Also check out their full line of golf carts and storage buildings. See Randall Jones for the best deals in the Southeast. By King Street Auction Company, buying and selling new and used equipment, tractors, and real estate. Call Alton Brown Jr. at 843-382-2121. And by Marshall's Marine. When you need horsepower for your boat, call Marshall's Marine.
Folks, Richard sent me after somebody to throw to a break, but I was looking around and I discovered Paradise Almond from Charlotte by the way of Brooklyn, New York.
Correct.
And Paradise has got quite a little story for us here today. If you can get it all in, I don't want to confuse you. Tell us what you're doing up here, Paradise.
Well, I came up here to get some information. Basically, I'm starting as a baby, learning the industry of horsemanship. I'm looking to be certified with Path International regarding therapeutic horsemanship, dealing with children that have emotional, physical trauma, and via way of the wonderful horses, there has been studies that they definitely are able to reach them in a place that hasn't been experienced before. And it just kind of intrigued me because I deal with a lot of different children with a lot of different mental ailments, and to see the transition take place right before my eyes is just an awesome thing. So I set myself out a goal to try to basically get as much knowledge and information as I can, which brought me here to this clinic, and I want to open up a farm to deal with these children with their issues. So I'm just stepping out on faith, actually, and allowing God to do something out of nothing.
Fantastic, folks. That took a lot of courage. And also, you got a little sideline in Paradise. Tell us about your coffee there, girl.
Oh, well, currently I have a organic coffee business. It's called Organo Gold, which has a lot of health benefits. It has a Chinese mushroom. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of it before, but it comes in a black individual bags with 30 individual bags to a box. And then we have latte, which comes like 20 sachets, that comes with a non-dairy creamer as well as sugar. And then we have a mocha, and the mocha has half hot chocolate and half coffee. The wonderful thing is it only has 1% caffeine, so you don't get that jitters, that caffeine rush.
The cowboy don't jitter.
And it's also, we have black iced tea, we have red tea, and green tea. So, and they all are infused with the Ganoderma product. It's a Chinese herb, which is just awesome. So you can always look me up on my website, which is www.pnpenterprise.com. Thank you so much, and have a blessed day.
And we're going to be keeping an eye on you. Thank you.
Please do. Please do.
We've learned so much here today with the Perfect Partners Equine Clinic, and I want to give a big thank you to Why Not An Ameican Ark for hosting this great event.
That's right, Blair. This old cowboy had a good time, and I learned a lot. Of course, I need to learn a lot. And folks, until next week, keep your reins low and your hands quiet, and God bless America.
And I want to thank all of our great sponsors. We could not do this without you. And don't forget, if you've missed one of our episodes, check it out on horsetalestv.com. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. See you next week.